What is up, YouTube? I'm Tyler with Taz Outdoors, and that video you just saw was me losing one of the biggest halibut I've ever hooked in the surf. So the next day I decided to get some revenge, and I took the kayak out just off the beach at Doheny, and I was targeting hopefully a legal halibut, something that we could eat for dinner. So I hope you enjoy the video.
So I was targeting halibut just outside the surf line because I know there was some sand there as well as some rocks. And I'm just throwing a little bass crankbait around, hoping for a good bite. But after a couple tries of this, I end up actually just throwing out a deep cast and start trolling around, and that's how I end up getting most of my hits. Oh shit. After a few minutes of trolling, I hooked up with what I knew was a smaller halibut, but still stoked to get one on the board. He was probably about 17 inches, and I was able to get him up, get the hook out, and get him back in pretty quick. And shortly after losing, like legitimately not even 2 minutes, I hooked into a much bigger halibut. And this one fought really hard. I ended up having to pull him out to deeper water because some sets came in and tried to wipe me out. But I was pulling this guy in and ended up landing a nice sized one. But this was a fun little fight on a decent sized halibut, just right out in front of Doheny, literally 10 yards from the surface. But it was awesome. Legal alley. So I'm just dragging this little guy on the edge of the surf line, bass crankbait, having some fun with it, seeing if I can get another one. I already got one legal on board. Alright, and the last lucky catch here, I was paddling around and I ended up hooking one of my favorite fish, but they're really hard to catch in this guy. I ended up doing a nice surprise bite from a little tiny white sea bass. So here he is. Didn't get the whole fight because he was kind of small, but there it is. Nice little guy. And I got him off, threw him back real quick so that he can get big and then I can catch him again.
Well, that's cool. Can you tell?
Yeah. Yeah, don't touch it, it's got teeth.
Yeah, it only took me about 30 minutes. I didn't have a string or anything, but I was able to land a perfectly legal, about 22.5 inch halibut, just dragging a bass crankbait in the surf. I needed something that dove a little deeper than a Lucky Craft, and this thing worked perfectly, and it worked out really good. I was able to get it up, and it wasn't too big to mess up my bass gear, but it was awesome. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like it.